Hello everyone, welcome to today's video where I'm going to be sharing with you all of my current favorite beauty products as well as some favorite fashion / accessory pieces. A lot of you have asked me to incorporate more fashion into my videos, so this is an easy way for me to do that just by sharing with you some pieces that I picked up in the last several weeks that I just can't seem to stop wearing. But I think I'm going to start with beauty, specifically giving you some updates on products I purchased during the Sephora savings event. These are the products out of everything that I bought that I feel like I'm loving the most, that I am constantly reaching for, and I'm just, well, I'm loving them. First up are a couple of products that I did not show in my haul video, which, by the way, if you have not seen that, I can link it for you in the description box. I placed several orders over the course of the sale, and some of my later orders did not arrive until after I had recorded that video. So let's talk about them. First up is this Sephora brand contour stick, or Sephora collection contour stick. I purchased the shade light to medium, and I have got to tell you that this rivals any much higher priced contour stick that I have tried. And I think I have tried them all. And while some of them are excellent, you've seen me use them in videos and tutorials. I often use one from Merit, Rare Beauty. I talk about I have it sitting right here, the Charlotte Tilbury contour wand all the time. This is my new favorite. It goes on so easily. It's so creamy. It blends in like a dream. The color, light medium, is perfect because it has just enough of a cool undertone to look really, really natural. Sephora has really been doing a great job with their new collection products. And even though I was able to get it during the sale when it was 30% off, I still think it's a great price point even without the discount. And then also in that order was this Kaja Dewy Blush, or is it called Dewy Stick? I threw away the box already. It's called the Dewy Bar Blush and Lip Balm. I purchased the shade Strawberry Sorbet, and it is what I currently have on, but of course I'll add a little bit more because why not? It looks like a little mini deodorant stick, and I just like to go like that. Ooh, it came up a little chunky. It didn't do that last time. But look at this color. It is so pretty, and most of you know that I am a blush lover. I cannot get enough blush in general, on my face, on others, in my makeup collection. I just love blush. And I also love a good multi-purpose product. So the fact that you can use this on the lips is fantastic. I just came back from a weekend trip in Los Angeles, and I tried to pare down the makeup that I brought, and I popped this in because I knew it would be perfect for just when my friend and I were out shopping, and I just wanted to have a little bit of color on my cheeks that I could blend out with my fingers and then add a little bit of color to my lips. I don't have it on my lips right now because I have, of course, it's me. You know I have a lip combo to show you. And that lip combo, well, this lip combo is one item I got from the Sephora sale and then two items that are not from Sephora. My lipstick is this Armani Lip Power in the shade 111. This is such a perfect pinky nude. And if you know me at all, you know how much I love a pinky nude. But in addition to this color being fabulous, I've also raved in several of my videos about this lip power formula. It's long wearing, non-drying. I love the teardrop shaped tip so you can get right up to the Cupid's bow. Everything about this is just perfection. As I just mentioned, I was out of town this past weekend, and this was my lip combo every night. So now I must tell you what the two other items are. They are from a makeup artist, a new makeup artist brand called Ortega, and that is the last name of the makeup artist who created the brand, Etienne Ortega. He is a celebrity makeup artist whose work I have admired for years. He works with Christina Aguilera. He was just at Coachella, the music festival, doing Lana Del Rey's makeup the entire time, and people were just raving about her lip combos. And Etienne would post them on his social media, and they were his new products. He has new lip products only. He's got lip liners, a couple lip oils, and then a couple like chunky lip pencils. I did order a couple of those. I don't have them yet. And I actually ended up with 2 of his lip liners by accident. I meant to order an entire lip combo. Lip liner, lipstick, gloss. Actually, let me get you the correct name of the lipstick because they're not really lipsticks. I put in Ortega and it gave me the taco sauce brand. That is because the website is EtienneOrtega.com, not just Ortega. Okay, this is the Blue Nectar lip oil, which is what I have on top of the lipstick. The Agave Glow Color Sticks is what I thought I ordered. I believed I ordered the shade LA Chic in the lip liner, Noobs in the color stick, and then the lip oil. But I accidentally ordered Noobs in the lip liner and not in the color stick. And I'm so glad that I made that mistake because Noobs is the perfect, absolutely the perfect nude lip liner for light skin. I don't know about you, but I have tried so many lip liners over the years, and I have several favorites, but there's always been something slightly off about them, meaning if they're meant for light skin, they're almost too light. But then if I go into the light medium skin territory, I feel like they're almost too dark and they have too much contrast. This is the perfect in-between, this Noobs shade. And by the way, I do like the shade LA Chic that I ordered as well, but that one is definitely darker. What's great about Etienne's line is that he is very skin tone inclusive. You are going to find a product, a lip combo for every skin tone. And this Noobs, I honestly feel like I need to order 5 backups because I love it that much. I cannot stop using this lip liner. And normally I'm not the biggest fan of twist up liners. In the past, I've always preferred the kind of lip liners that you just sharpen like a traditional pencil. But yeah, I don't even know what more I can say about this. I just find everything about it so perfect. And it is exceptionally long wearing. So the lip liner is Noobs, but I recommend trying any lip liner of his that you think would be best for your skin tone. Then I have on the Armani Lip Power 111 and then the Blue Agave Lip Oil. What's cool about this is that it does have a slight, very slight blue tint to it, which does something interesting to the lips. It almost gives them like a little sparkle, and it's so incredibly hydrating. It's incredibly shiny, and it does not go outside my lip line. All right, so let's get back to updates from the Sephora sale. The Pat McGrath Baby Pink Under Eye Brightener. I think this was sold out a few days into the event, but it might be back in stock. And when I first got this and opened it up on camera, I thought I had purchased the wrong one because it did not appear to have very much pink in it. So I was thinking, how different is this than the original translucent under eye powder? But it is different. It's slight, and I think only a true makeup junkie will notice the difference, but I do feel like there's a difference, and I do prefer this pink one. I feel like they may have perfected the formula. Not that the old formula, I don't even know if it's a different formula, to be honest with you, but there's just something about this one that I like even better than the original. There is just a little bit of extra brightness. It's very smoothing. I use this as kind of like a finishing touch to my makeup. When everything's done and I want to add just a little, brightness to the under eyes, take down a little shine. There's a few things that I think we all do as finishing touches right before we head out the door. And this is one of those go-to products for me. And then next we have another blush, because I told you I love blush. And I know people hate the word obsessed, but sometimes it's just appropriate, especially in the beauty junkie world, because that does happen to us. We find a new product and we are obsessed with it. We cannot put it down. And what's amusing to me is that so many people say that if they see the word obsessed in a title, or if they hear an influencer use that word, they immediately click off. But videos, I've found, and other content creator friends of mine have found, that titles that use the word obsessed do get more clicks than other videos. It's very interesting to me, the algorithm and what gets picked up and what doesn't, and things that people say they don't like, but yet those are the videos that do so well. It's a very, very interesting world, this social media, having these platforms, and I don't think any of us will ever quite figure it out. But I digress. Let's talk about this Patrick Ta blush in She's Wanted. I've shown you shades like this before that look very, very scary in the pan, meaning that they do not look like shades you would be drawn to or that would work for your skin tone, especially if you have light skin like me. You might look at something like this and immediately think, oh no, that's just way too dark. I could never use that. But these shades are some of my all-time favorites. Shades that look scary in the pan. And I've always felt this way, even when I was working as a freelance makeup artist or when I worked at makeup counters. I would use these types of shades on people, and as soon as I would grab them to use, the client would often kind of recoil and say, oh, no, that's not gonna work for me. And I would say, trust me, it's going to look beautiful. And it does. You just have to use a very, very light hand. And yes, I'm going over what I already have, but look at that color. I'm trying not to go too heavy-handed, but I think you can see just how pigmented this is. And obviously you can use the cream portion alone or the powder portion alone. I kind of dip my brush into both, but I do have to be careful because otherwise it will look like too much. So you want to just use a light touch and do a lot of blending. But this color is coming with me everywhere. On every future vacation, I will always be packing She's Wanted. And then the last Sephora sale update product that is a favorite is this Keras Nutritive Mask Intense Riche Mask. I am crazy about this mask. Ever since I started using this, my hair has just looked healthier, shinier. It's easier for me to blow dry. I used to use Keras products all the time, like shampoos, conditioners, everything, because this is the brand that the salon I used to go to carried, and I just always felt like it was the best. And then I strayed for a little bit and I tried many, many other hair brands. Like a lot of you, I do have a couple of different shampoo and conditioner hair mask combinations in my shower right now because I do like to rotate. Now I don't currently have any Keras shampoos and conditioners in my shower, but now that I have fallen back in love with the brand, sort of, through this mask, I really feel like I want to try the shampoo and conditioner again. But I'm gonna wait till I run out of what I currently have. That said, if you're in the market for a really, really good hydrating and smoothing mask, I highly recommend this one from Keras. So let's talk about what else I have on my face. We've already covered the lip combo, we've covered the blushes, under eye powder. Oh, this from Colleen Rothschild. This was sent to me about a month ago. It is the Illuminating Tinted Eye Cream. I have been using this every day when I do my skin prep before I apply my concealer. I just feel like it helps my under eye concealer to go on better. I love the illuminating aspect of it. So it's hydrating, it's brightening, it works well under concealer. What more could you ask for? Well, you could ask for a pump, and I love that too, because other eye creams I've used in the past, and still have and will probably continue to use until I finish them up, they're in jars, and I just really, really like a pump so that you don't have to be sticking your fingers into the pot. Even though my fingers are always clean when I go into my skincare products, sometimes I have fake nails on. I just pop mine off from after the weekend. I had like the long press-ons on, and some of them were falling off, and instead of just reapplying them, I took them off. But my point is that when I do have press-on nails on, it's very hard for me to get product out of little jars. So I love a pump. And speaking of pumps, the new MAC Studio Fix Fluid comes with a pump. It's the same type of packaging that the Studio Radiance is in, that came out a couple of months before the newly reformulated Studio Fix Fluid. If you're curious about this foundation, I have a dedicated video to it, which I will also link in the description box. I loved this foundation. I did like a 4 or 5 day wear test for that video, and I have used nothing else. And that's no joke. I have used nothing else on my face since I bought the Studio Fix Fluid new formula. I was very, very concerned when I heard that they were discontinuing the old formula and coming out with something new, but I do think it's better. I do like that it has now some skincare ingredients. Of course, as I mentioned, I appreciate that there is now a pump that you don't have to purchase separately. Now, a lot of people have commented on that video saying, Risa, I have tried MAC Studio Fix in the past and it broke me out. They have PTSD from the Studio Fix powder foundation that was very, very popular in the early 2000s. And I totally get it. I totally understand the fear, because I broke out from that powder foundation as well. So it took me a while to even want to try the Studio Fix Fluid, the liquid foundation, when that came out. I did not have good skin growing up. I had acne. I was on the Proactive train. I was one of those people that, signed up for the monthly shipments of Proactive. I went to the dermatologist. I tried everything because I just struggled with acne. And so when you already struggle with acne and then you try a product that covers it well but then breaks you out more, you do become fearful for a very, very long time. But I highly, highly recommend at least getting a sample of the new formula if you have combination to oily skin. Now, I did read a comment just this morning from a viewer. She left it on my review of this. She asked, well, what about dry skins? Can they use this foundation too? And I said, sure, I think that you could, but you would probably prefer the Studio Radiance if you have dry skin, because I don't have dry skin, so I can't speak to whether or not you would always want to have a more radiant look, but just based on what I've heard from viewers and members of my own family, and in the past when I've worked on clients with dry and or dry mature skin, they tend to not want a matte finish or even a soft matte finish. They tend to want a more radiant finish. I'm definitely not saying that you can't try this foundation. I would just assume you would probably like the Studio Radiance better. And then also on my face right now, on my eyes specifically, is this Morphe Palette in Gold Seeker. This is another palette that I have a dedicated video for. I actually swatch this palette in the video, and I do a tutorial using Going Platinum, which is why I decided to use, I have a little lash cluster attached to my palette. Not surprising, being that I wear lashes every time I film. Well, almost every time. So yes, I have a video where I do a tutorial using the Going Platinum palette. But today I decided to use the Gold Seeker. I did not use the center foiled shade. I went with a little bit more of a subtle shimmer, which is this one over here. I love these palettes. I also took these with me on my trip to LA last weekend. I've been reading comments because I just put up that video about these palettes. I received many, many comments from people saying that the Going Platinum is sold out. I did link it to Ulta. I'm sure you can order directly from the Morphe website unless they're sold out as well, which would be a bummer. And then for my eyebrows, I have been crazy about the NYX Lift and Snatch eyebrow or brow tint pen. This product is not new, and it's not even new to me. I've used it in the past, but I have purchased in the past the taupe, the soft brown, and the blonde. And I've got to say, I was never a fan of any of those colors. I always felt like something was not right about them. And that's one of the struggles I've had with brow pens, is finding that perfect tint, because sometimes they dry differently than they look going on. And I recently went a little bit darker with my hair. I had my stylist add some lowlights. She also used a more golden toner. And I had mentioned in some of my recent videos after my hair was colored that I moved on to a different shade of brow pencil in the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. I've been using the caramel shade, which has been perfect for my new hair color. It has a really, really nice, I want to say warm undertone, but not orangey. It's not too warm. It's odd because you think a caramel shade would be red or orange, or at least have those as undertones, but it doesn't. It's so neutral. So I thought, you know, if the caramel brow pencil works for me, maybe I should try a caramel shade in the Lift and Snatch, because what I like to do for my brows, because they're pretty non-existent, is I like to brush them up, fill them in with a pencil or a pomade, but then take a pen and go back in and make natural, more natural looking hair-like strokes towards the front, add a little bit through the tail, and this is perfect for that. And I was always so bummed that I could never find the perfect shade until now. So this caramel shade is perfect. So if you have blonde hair, but maybe it is a little bit more golden like mine, try the caramel. And the final beauty product I want to share with you today is this Clinique Moisture Surge 100-Hour Auto-Replenishing Hydrator. I don't even know where I got this sample from, but I decided to take it with me on my weekend away because I love travel sizes, and I always find that that's a good opportunity to try something new. I know some people probably think the opposite, like why would you want to try something new when you're on vacation, because what if your skin reacts poorly to it? So I guess I'm a risk taker in that regard, because I grabbed this, I put it into my bag, and actually, wait a second, this was not the first trip I used this on. I think I may have taken it to Mexico when I went in February, because there's no way I used this much. It's almost empty. There's no way I used this much just over the past 5 days. But anyway, it's really, really nice. I don't use much Clinique. I don't use any Clinique for the most part products. I have an eyeliner that's apparently been discontinued that I still use sometimes, and I tried a mascara in this month's Testing Hot New Makeup video. Didn't love it. It was just okay, although it is getting better. The longer it's opened, like a lot of mascaras, the longer it's opened, the better it's getting. So this Moisture Surge 100 Hour, I don't know if this would be great for someone with dry skin, because it is a pretty lightweight gel, but it's perfect if you have combo to oily. It sinks right in. It makes your skin feel so hydrated. It works fabulously under makeup. I honestly think I'm going to purchase the full size of this moisturizer because I'm just really impressed. It has Yeah, it has no scent. Wait, there's no scent. So now let's talk clothing and accessories. Well, I only have one piece of clothing to tell you about. And some of you are going to hate me because they're a little pricey. They being my new favorite denim jeans. I have a lot of jeans because I'm sure like many of you, I struggle to find the perfect ones. I want them to be high-waisted. Personally, I like a high-waisted jean because I do sometimes wear tops or sweaters that are more cropped, but I don't want my belly button showing. So I like high-waisted. I also have a very long torso, so they work for me. I also like a boot cut or even a flare. Those are my favorite kind of jeans. I very, very rarely, if ever, wear skinny jeans. And I don't love straight leg that much either. And once in a while, I'll do a crop jean, but these from Veronica Beard or Baird are perfection. They are outrageously expensive. So like I said, you guys are gonna be mad at me, but if you want to invest in a pair of denim that is going to make you feel so good about how you look, then I think it's worth it. I always think of like cost per wear, and these are going to be the jeans that I reach for anytime I wear jeans. They're a going out jean, they're a day-to-day jean, although living here in Vegas, my jean days are quickly ending. It's going to be 90 degrees or higher for the next 5 months. So I will likely only wear jeans going out at night if I decide to wear them. But my point is that these jeans are fabulous. I had been researching these other jeans that I saw go viral on TikTok, and they're like $400 or $500 jeans. I'm trying to think of the brand. I will put it on the screen so you know what brand I'm talking about because, you know, perimenopause brain, I can't remember anything. So anyway, I had seen so many people raving about this jean and doing videos on like, is it worth it? Are they worth the money? Some people were saying yes, some people were saying no. But I could not bring myself to spend $500. But when you're contemplating $500, all of a sudden $300, $250, $300 seems like a bargain, even though I know it's not. It's an outrageous amount of money. But I thought, you know what? I'll order them from Nordstrom, which has a great return policy if for some reason I don't like them. And I kind of hoped that I wouldn't like them. But from the second I put them on, I thought, oh no, they're perfect in every way. The length was perfect for me. The waist height was perfect. I have a pancake flat butt and they actually make my butt look good. So I'm keeping them and I've already worn them twice. Here's a photo from this past weekend. My best friend's cousin's daughter plays in a band. She's actually the front woman for a band. And we went to go see her play and I wore those jeans. So cute. And then while I was in LA, I found these earrings. Not these are from Amazon, but these. How beautiful are they? What I loved about them is that they sparkled, because I love a sparkle, but they sparkle without any stones, like without any crystals or rhinestones. It's just the way that they are cut. And I actually got these at the gift shop in our hotel. And I asked the woman working the desk, I said, you know, what designer are these? What's the story behind them? Because they weren't crazy expensive, but they weren't cheap either. And she said that they carry jewelry from local Los Angeles jewelry designers. And so she gave me the name, and I actually just started following her on Instagram, Danielle Morgan Jewelry. You can see right on her Instagram page, it says the London WeHo. That's where we stayed. WeHo means, well, WeHo is short for West Hollywood. So we stayed at the London West Hollywood and they carried her jewelry, and I am just crazy about these earrings. Prior to wearing these earrings or buying these earrings, In a lot of my recent videos, you may have seen me wearing these earrings from Ana Luisa. This is another fantastic everyday pair of earrings. Probably more so than these because these are a little bit more blingy, but these from Ana Luisa are perfect for every day. And every time I wear them, I get compliments, and they are about half the price of these, maybe less than half. A good pair of earrings, something near your face, whether it's a headband or a hair accessory or a pair of earrings, they just do something for the complexion. And I don't know, maybe I'm alone here, but I just think accessories truly elevate your look. And finding ones that are practical, that you're going to wear all the time, that you just truly love, I think everyone should have a couple of those types of pieces in their, jewelry box. So I think that is it for this month. Once again, all of the products and shade names will be listed and linked down below in the description box. I'm not sure what I'm going to call this video yet. Current obsessions, April favorites, I don't know yet. But as always, I really appreciate you taking the time out of your day to watch my video. If you enjoyed it, I also appreciate you giving it a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, I hope that you will consider doing so. All you have to do is hit that subscribe button. I do upload new content at least twice per week. You can also find more content from me over on Instagram and on TikTok. My username is the same everywhere. It's Risa Does Makeup. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope to see you in my next video.